Aquarius, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description mark below, and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. Ooh. So interesting. You're done mourning the loss of something, or you were happy to see something leave your life. Does that make sense? So you're looking back at the past and you're like, what's done is done. It's time to move forward. You very recently had to make some very difficult choices in order to get you to the spot where you have to move forward. You had to make some very difficult choices. You had to make some lifestyle changes. And the anxiety about how you were going to do it disappeared when the choice was actually made. So now you have a whole new perspective of it. The anxiety is gone, the choice is made, and now you're like, well, I've planted these seeds. Now I just sit and I wait for the fruits of my labor to come back. I wait for my return on investment. Eventually, I will reap what I've sown, and I really think I made the best choice. However, and I'm not saying that you didn't make the best choice. What I'm saying is there wasn't only one choice. So as you move forward, there's something that you will have to let go of completely. Right? And you've been thinking about it, and you think it's going to be easy to let go of. But there's still an energetic tie to what you did not choose. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not going to be as cut and dry as this chapter ends and this chapter begins. As you get into the new chapter, there's going to be ties that remind you of things that happened there, as all stories do. So you're looking forward to a clean break, you know? This ends and this begins, but what you're forgetting is there's a void in between in which things kind of, I don't know, how do I describe it? When you leave a group of people, when you first leave them, they're still thinking about you and you're still thinking about them. There's still energetic ties, but there are circumstantial friendships, okay? There are people who are not good at correspondence. There are all these other things that later on down the line you lose, and you don't actually mourn their loss until that energetic tie is severed. So you're thinking, I'm done. I'm moving forward. I made my choices. I feel good about it. The new direction I'm going in is going to be great and plentiful and fruitful, until you start losing the energetic ties of people who once supported you, people who once knew you, and you find yourself standing very much on your own. But it seems to me by pulling these cards that you're actually preparing for that as much as you can. Okay? You're gathering up what you can in the time being to try and figure out how to bridge these gaps, but you're still moving forward with this dance of change. And speaking of forward movement, there's nothing stopping you. The choice has been made. The action is done. You're telling yourself, yeah, I'm going to have to let these people go. And your mind understands it, but your heart and your soul have not caught up yet. So this is my advice to you, Aquarius. Just know for a fact that some friendships are circumstantial, and it doesn't mean that these people don't care about you or never cared about you in the first place. It just means that some friendships are based on proximity, the people you work with, the neighbor you have. If you leave your job, if you move to another area, those relationships aren't the same because that person isn't right there next to you every day. And you just have to accept it. It seems like your head knows it, but when your heart has to find out, well, that's going to be a different story. So try to prepare yourself, Aquarius. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.